Hello everybody, my update for today is really just an answering to some of the questions that I've had in some of the comments. It appears to be snowing in Florida right now, which feels to me to be weird all in itself. I'm not from there though, so maybe that's normal, but there appears to be a winter front hitting the Pensacola beach right now, so there isn't a lot to be seen in the cameras today. However, just to answer some of the questions, first of all, I just want to say I am a Canadian creator, so I don't receive anything monetary from making these videos. Really, I have nothing to gain aside from the joy of reading the comments of some of these videos. All that I am doing and all that I have been doing is connecting in with my guides and, as of late, sharing the messages that they are telling me to share. And I'm going to continue to give updates and share the information that I am being told to share by my divine support team of the highest light and vibration. The second thing, I wanted to cover the question of why is this only happening in America? It's not. So there are several ships that are going to be being unveiled. It's actually happening simultaneously. So they have said that there is a ship off the coast of China. I think it's somewhere along the coastal line, along the waters between like China and the Philippines. I know that Taiwan is in there somewhere, but it's somewhere in that strip of water. They also spoke to a larger ship being unveiled along the southern coast of Russia, and I was like, why is it the southern and not the northern if you guys are unveiling yourselves above water? And they said because it's covered in ice. So thank you. The northern coast is covered in ice, so thank you guides for the common sense answer there. And then there are, I think that there's two more. There's one around the African coast and one around Central or South America, but I didn't get exact locations for those ones, so I don't want to speak to them. However, the update that they gave me is that this is happening simultaneously. It's not like this one comes first. It is a process of unveiling that's happening globally. The only reason that I'm receiving information about the one that's in the Gulf of Mexico is because it's geographically relevant to me, because I live in North America. So most of my followers, most of the people that are going to be receiving these messages, due to the fact that this is when I'm going to be posting videos, it is geographically relevant for. So that is why that's happening. People have asked, can't they just phase in completely? Can't they just come in full solidity? We've seen different UAPs, UFOs in the sky, so obviously they have the ability to take on solidity. And I thought that was a great question, so I asked them, and they said, yes, we do have the ability to bring ourselves into full physicality immediately. They said it's an uncomfortable process for them to drop frequency, because they described the technology to me, and it is a technology that actually slows down the frequency of the wavelengths of the ship, and I'm assuming everybody on board the ship, or all the beings on board the ship. So it is a bit of an uncomfortable process for them, but this whole thing is actually for us, because this whole unveiling of these ships is part of the ascension process that we are all undergoing. We are all part of a collective spiritual awakening that's happening right now. That's why there's this process of them dipping down their frequency a little bit, them asking us to raise our vibration, to raise our frequency and connect with them, because we are in the process of shifting dimensions, and this is part of that process. They also said, and they didn't use this metaphor, but I thought that it was pretty good. They said if they just decloaked like they were in like a Klingon warbird, people would be terrified. And so the whole purpose of this is that we are getting incrementally used to their energy and their vibration. If there was suddenly just a massive football stadium sized ship in the sky, people would be losing their minds. They don't want to terrify us. They don't want to scare us. Every single time that we go back into fear, we go back into scarcity, we go back into lack, we're elongating this process of awakening, of ascension. And so that's why they're doing it slowly and incrementally, to get us used to it and also to get us to be part of the process. I also just want to speak to the claims about the lighthouse. There is, in fact, a lighthouse down the beach at the naval base. However, if you're looking at a daylight version of the beach, the lighthouse is nowhere in sight. And also where the light is coming from is way higher up in the sky than it would be feasible for the lighthouse light or the reflection of the light to be coming from. So I don't know, use your discernment. It's not the light. If you feel that, I'm making all of this up, then I'm not sure what the point of following and making comments is. But as we'll see, moving forward in time, we'll continue to see the phasing in. It is part of an energetic process. It's not going to be a blink of an eye thing. Almost nothing in life is. So I'm not sure why this would be any different. I want to say thank you to all of the people that are being supportive and are as excited as I am about this unveiling. I think that it's just going to get more and more fun to watch and unveil. I do plan on going down to Florida in the next several weeks, and hopefully we can get some groups coming down there to gather to help kind of anchor in these new higher vibrational energies.